What's up, you guys? I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very nice day. Today we have a brief update on a couple of projects that we worked on in the past videos. For example, this. You might remember this when we transplanted and root pruned this Montezuma cypress right here. It looks really cool at the moment. It has really benefited from the rains that we've been having. You can see that it's pushed out all kinds of growth. Yeah, it's really grown in. So yeah, I really like it. I also really like the fact that, you know, the trunk is getting more and more character. So yeah, that day when we worked on this little guy, from all the cuttings and all the branches that we removed, we took cuttings and I put them here, and you can see that some of them, most of them actually, have taken. Yeah, all of them have green shoots or not coming out. That one in particular, you can see that it's really vigorous. So yeah, that's a very good sign. And this week, actually, or last week, we worked on this little guy, and you can see that it's pushing out new growth as well. Yeah, so our Chinese elm root over rock project is doing well. Yeah, I think this is actually going to be the front of the tree. And yeah, this is the sacrifice branch right here. But once we fill this section of the tree, we will have a nice hokidachi or broom style tree with this little bit of movement instead of having it horizontally like that. So anyway, I wanted to show you these brief updates before we started with today's video. Yeah, so let's talk about pomegranates today. So today I wanted to show you these saplings that I have here. This one right here and this one are actually cuttings that I took from this plant. And you can see this little guy, it's about a year old. I applied a little bit of wiring here, but I guess this video, the whole point of it is to show you how vigorous these plants are and how well they lend themselves to be styled as bonsai. Yeah, there are a couple of things that you need to remember. Some pomegranate varieties tend to shoot out like a lot of different suckers from the base. You could leave those in the beginning, just so that your trunk can thicken. That's going to give it a lot of character. And like I said, these are very easy to root. If you take cuttings, if you prune your main tree, it's going to be very easy for you to get more and more little plants to work with. Yeah, this little guy has been rooted for a couple of months now, and I also wanted to show you that it's got a beautiful flower. Yeah, so that's another perk of growing these at bonsai. Once it's established in its pot and you establish a very good fertilizing regime, this will give you nice beautiful orange flowers like these. Yeah, so today I'm going to do a little bit of pruning in the main one, and I think I'm going to transplant these cuttings to nursery bags so that I can continue to grow independently from this little one. It's going to be a shame because like the flower, we're going to lose it in the transplant, and we're also going to do some pruning so they can start developing a nice shape, like a nice base on their own. But you know, like I said, these are very vigorous. And over here we got another one. You can see how well they grow on nursery bags, and we're gonna have more flowers. That's not gonna be a problem. Okay, so I'm gonna do the pruning on the main one, and then I'll show you what the transplanted ones look like on their own. This is another one that I've got here. A little bit of weeds here and there. But I think you can see on this one what I did when I transplanted. I pruned a couple branches here and there, and now it's ramifying. This is the sacrifice branch here, and yeah, you can see that it's growing nicely as well. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we see how we've left this one by itself. It's just a matter of packing the soil in, because it would disturb it when we uprooted the others, and now we have it on its own. So I was saying that this is the sacrifice branch here. It doesn't look very vigorous at the moment, and this is the more vigorous one from the plant, right? But that's actually going to be part of the structure of the plant. Yeah, so this is the line that I'm going to follow. We can see one very clear branch here, another one here, there's another one here, and I think it's going to continue like this. Yeah, so maybe this little branch will be like this in the future. Yeah, and of course we need this to create more branches. So what I'm going to do in order to ramify that is I'm going to cut this a little bit further back here, so we get more little branches. Yeah, and that's going to vigorize the sacrifice branch. Yeah, we already see some movement here, so I think that's going to be good. And yeah, it's going to continue to grow and grow in the future. These two are already transplanted, and you can see that I've also pruned. For example, this is going to be part of the structure, maybe this too, and this is the sacrifice branch. Same thing here. This is going to be the main structure, and this is the sacrifice branch. Yeah, so we can see that, when you got vigorous plants, you see that they're growing nicely. You can clearly see the process that you can follow in order to develop them further. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do with these. You can plant them in just your typical bonsai soil. They are not very picky about the soil they like to grow in. If you want to add more organic matter, that's also going to work, because they're heavy feeders. Yeah, and the flowers that we saw, they require nutrients in order to come out. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this video. Like I said at the beginning, it was going to be short. I'm gonna keep maybe uploading that sort of video, short videos, just so they don't drag on for too long. Yeah, so I hope you're very well. I hope you continue to have a very nice week. If you have comments, doubts, questions, anything, drop them down below. And if you can subscribe to my other channel, Fishables and Musgo, I would really appreciate it. So yeah, I hope you have a very good week, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.